And that's how people able to see our brand before they see another brand. And that's the reason why our brand is, what it is today, because we hit all three of those points on the money. It's like a bullseye. You got to hit it in the middle every single time on each one of those points, and that's how you're going to make your brand stand out.
Welcome back to the Activate Your Vision podcast. I'm Marlon Watts, co-owner and CEO of WRLDINVSN. And for those who don't know, we started this brand with 12 shirts and $120. And now we started this Activate Your Vision podcast, giving you the jewels and tips you need to be successful.
Hey, let's get into it. I'm Nicholas Clark, co-owner and designer of WRLDINVSN. And we got a special one for y'all today. Like y'all know, look, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Run them likes up. By the time we post this video, we should be at 30K for sure, right?
Yep.
We should be at 30K for sure by the time we post this video. So we need y'all to get us to 40K.
Yep.
That sound good right there. 40,000 subscribers is the goal, all right? And then we going to 100.
Yep.
All right, in this video, we about to teach you how to make your brand stand out. We got 3 things we want to teach you on how you should make your brand stand out. What we got, Marv?
Well, number one is, and probably our most favorite, is the brand message. Mm-hmm. For us, we don't sell clothes. We sell an intangible feeling to our customers that allows them to feel like they can rise above their circumstances, allows them to trust in their vision, allows them to activate their vision. And what we stand for is we provide original designs and branded fashion apparel to urban youth who feel stagnant and trapped by what our environment tells them what they can and cannot do. And, we realized that mission while getting our brand started. So when we first started, we didn't have a why. We just started selling clothes because it was cool. But what we noticed was that the mission was so important because of the community. So we noticed that to have a successful brand, we needed to create a community, and to have a community needs to believe in something. So we had to have a mission behind our brand. And it wasn't until we got in the Business Accelerator program that we realized that it was a lack of information, resources, guidance that was out there, and we wanted to lead by example. And so that's when our mission statement was born, and that's when we actually, I would say for me, it was more like a click. Now I was selling clothes with more of a purpose, and now telling a story is more authentic. It's not like, selling tees, trying to make some money, run it up. But mainly, like, we selling these shirts. The shirts is the hook. That's the hook. We realized that our audience, our market, had a lack of something, and clothes was a way for us to get outside of our environment. People could, have terrible circumstances at home, but you give them some fresh G-Nikes, you give them a nice tee, they feel like a different person. And so that was the hook to get people attention. And now that we have a mission behind it, now we have something that people could buy into. Now they have something that they're seeing the next FUBU get built right in front of their eyes. So now it's something that they want to be a part of. When you see someone wearing Worldly, you know that they are part of the Trust in Your Vision University.
Facts. Big facts. Hey, that's facts. We big on the why of our brand and the message of our brand. And most people don't think that that's important, but that's what really sells your product, because your shirts and somebody else's shirts ain't no different.
Yep.
But the message that's in between them. And I mean, obviously, if you're doing cut and sew and I got 2 hoodies or I got a new function, then that's different. But that also plays a part in your why. Like, you're creating a different function for how this shirt work or how these shorts work. All right. So number 2, all right, one of my favorite is definitely gonna be the design and the look of your brand. Like, you have to have designs that either stand out or catch somebody's attention, or you have to have a certain style that everybody like. Like, some people like, boxy shirts over soft shirts. Some people like, the 5-inch shorts over the 7-inch shorts. So it's definitely gonna be a certain style and a certain look that you should go for your brand that makes your brand unique to your brand. You don't have to try to go in so many different avenues, but you should stay in your lane, and you should choose something that's best that bestly fits your brand itself and the message behind your brand. Like with us, our designs are very just simple, clean cut. It's not really, you know, a lot of photos of people or, you know, photos of other people. It's mostly, you know, fonts, you know, small graphics. It's mostly WRLDINVSN. Like we really had to create WRLDINVSN from nothing. Like if you would have seen the word WRLDINVSN 3 years ago before seeing our content, you would have never knew what it is. But now that we created, you know, all of this content and we put all of this, you know, the meat behind the brand, people are knowing what that brand name is. So like that right there gets into the last point.
I was just about to say, speaking of content.
It gets into the last point. Your content is what's gonna push your brand and really, really make you stand out from the others.
Yep.
Right? So you could have a great product, but if you don't have the content that you need to actually put this product out, people gonna miss that. Like I always be telling people, like the best quarterbacks or the best athletes, you never gonna really get to see them play because they never even get a shot to play.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that didn't get a shot, you know, in the NFL, in the NBA, or whatever sport, you know, out there, and they feel like they are good because they are, but it's because they wasn't able to present themselves well or put themselves out there to the best of their ability, so they wasn't able to get there. You know, it don't be the talent all the time because people have great talent.
Yep.
That's like if I got this nice shirt on, and I take a picture and the picture blurry. It's not gonna get as much engagement as if it's a clean cut photo. You actually see what the design said. You actually see the color of the design. If all of that off, your content engagement gonna be off too. So a lot of times, you know, what we do is about the mission, is about the message, but we also add that extra piece in there, which is the content that we use to push all of these things. And that's how people able to see our brand before they see another brand. And that's the reason why our brand is, you know, what it is today, because we hit all three of those points on the money. It's like a bullseye. You gotta hit it in the middle every single time on each one of those points, and that's how you're gonna make your brand stand out.
And, well, I had one question, because a lot of people are like, what is content? And a lot of people may feel like, okay, I did a shoot for my brand, or, you know, I took a picture of the shirts on the table, which we call that content too, but what is content to you? What should they be thinking about when they're creating content?
I mean, first and foremost, you gotta find your lane, like I was saying. Like when we post shirts literally on the ground or on like some grass, people like it. Like that's what they get from us. But like for me, I want to get more into, even now, like our goals are to get more into like scenery and like so we got like these pinstripe shorts that's about to drop. That's like kind of a reminder of like the Bulls. And then we got like, it's kind of like we got another color that's like a reminder of like the New York Yankees. And I was already thinking yesterday, I'm like, when we do this shoot, we're going to have to probably spend more money than we usually spend, because I want to actually do the red and black in the basketball, you know, gym. And I want to do the navy and cream actually on the baseball field. You know what I mean? Just to give your brand that extra look and that extra feel. Like today, we did Trusting Your Vision University. And the content that we created around it was like, you know, we have a YouTube channel. We have a TikTok that we teaching people how to start brands. So we created that collection around us, you know, giving game, giving knowledge, and that's how we created Trusting Your Vision University. And like one of the content pieces, because content don't always have to be like a photo, but one of the content pieces that we use in our emails and texts is we told them, congratulations, you have been accepted into Trusting Your Vision University. And like that whole like just spill around that collection is what's actually getting people to buy it. It's not necessarily, it may be the design, but it's the why and it's the content around it that people, you know, is gravitating towards it. So like, I would say definitely just, for one, how you get better with creating content and how you actually find out what content is, go look on our Instagram. Go check out our Instagram, go on other brands' Instagram, go see what they're doing around their products. And you should just do the same thing until you find your lane and your niche on what you actually want to do.
Man, we just gave y'all 3 jewels to make your brand stand out. Hey, we appreciate y'all. Can't wait to see you back on the Activate Your Vision podcast.
Let's get it.